last 2 pages, page 7 and 8 of your grammar packet, are all the review pages from last unit, unit 11. So that should make it easy. If you still have your unit 11 grammar packet, then this top part should be very easy. Even if you don't, though, remember a lot of times the answers are in the sections, whether it be in the instructions or in the next sentence. So you should be okay. This top part, your guys' favorite. Remember, you had to circle the pronoun within the sentence, then tell me the case, and then tell me the function. Remember, a pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. So instead of saying the same person's name over and over and over and over and over again, you can say he or him, she, they, we, I, you, me, us, it, etc., etc., etc. Okay? I will tell you that the sentences have more than one pronoun per sentence, except number 3. Number 3 only has one. So you got to circle the pronoun, and then you got to tell me the case. Remember, if it's a nominative case, that means it is functioning as either the subject or as a subject complement. If it's the objective case, objective being the key word here, the O, then it's functioning as the direct object or the object of the preposition. So how do you tell the function? Okay, remember the subject is always the first thing in a sentence or a clause. Okay, so if I said like she went to the store, she is my pronoun, I would circle it. It's functioning as the subject of my sentence because it's the first thing, she is doing the action. And since it's the subject, it's the nominative case. So it circles she, and then I would put N-S. If it's the object of the preposition, that means there's a preposition coming right in front of it. So if it was like Aaron threw the ball to her, her would be my pronoun. It's coming right after the preposition to, so it would be the object of the preposition. If it's a subject complement, remember again, it's a nominative case. So if I was like, Dan is he who loves Star Wars, he would be my pronoun. It's coming after the form of be, is, and it describes Dan. One thing being discussed would make it a subject complement. Direct object, remember it comes after an action verb. So if it was like, Pandora gave me her ball, right? Gave, who gave, Pandora gave, what did she give? I guess technically the direct object would be ball there. Indirect object would be she gave it to me. Not a perfect example. It's off the top of my head, but you understand what I mean, okay? So direct object. So do that. This middle part, you're circling the pronoun with the appositives. Remember, the way to check that is to cross out the rest of the appositive to then hear like what is being used. The possessive pronoun before the gerund were those ing ones, which remember I told you the best way to do those is replace it with the word cat or any other noun like her cat, their cat, my cat, etc. Reflexive and intensive pronouns. Remember those are the ones that always end with the word self or selves. If it's right next to the noun that it describes, it's intensive. If it's coming after a verb, then it is reflexive. So if I said like Miss Devlin herself taught Spanish, herself would be the pronoun to circle because it ends with self. It's describing Miss Devlin because it's right next to Miss Devlin, so it's intensifying it. But if it was like Miss Devlin gave herself, I don't know, what could she give herself? Gave herself a post-it note? I don't know, a treat? A nap? Whatever it is Devlin is giving herself, it would come after the verb gave, so that then herself would be reflexive. Okay? This part, demonstrative pronouns. Remember, there's only the 4, and they all start with T. This, that, these, and those. This, that, these, those. This, that, these, those. So circle all of them. They could be more than one per sentence. And then the possessive pronouns, same thing. There could be more than one per sentence. They are the ones that show ownership of things. So like my book, my would be a possessive pronoun because it's, showing ownership of the book. It's my book. It's mine. And that is it, you guys. So if you can send me your pages, I will put in the grade for you. And yeah, I think that's just about it. Wow, our last assignment. Unless you're in creative writing, in which case you need to send me your kids' book. But if you're in Cop Novels, I think this is the last one. Oh, you guys are lucky you didn't have to take this grammar test. That's all I'm saying. All right, the end.